Hi! 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 I'm Chloe. And today we're playing House of Petals. I play a lot of story games and visual novels. So if that's your thing, let's be friends and hang out and have a good time. Give me a fictional man and I'll be sat for the rest of the night. You know what I mean? So good to have you here. House of Petals, I know nothing about this. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I went on and just clicked random things and I've stumbled upon this. So let's read the kind of like see what it's about really quick together. Okay, so it says it's a psychological thriller visual novel that blends romance, mystery, and slow burn horror. I love all of those things. This is gonna be such a good night. Set in a beautifully haunting version of ancient Asia, it invites you to investigate, explore, and survive. Okay, so it says the story. This is the story description, and then we'll just jump in. I'm not gonna read any of the other stuff. You awaken in the serene yet unfamiliar Lotus Pavilion, with no memory of who you are or how you got there. Beside you is Han, a gentle, soft-spoken artist who claims to be your husband. He insists you simply suffered a fall and lost your memory. Everything he does seems devoted to your comfort, but the more you explore your surroundings, the more unsettling things become. Is Han truly who he says he is? And more importantly, who are you? 4 days is all you have to survive and find out the truth. I'm gonna have so much fun. I'm so excited. 4 days. Okay, so 4 days might take a long time. There is a chance that I'll split this into 2 days. I guess we'll see how it goes once we start playing. Okay, player discretion is advised. This game contains unsettling themes and scenes that may cause distress to some players. It also features characters with morally questionable actions as well as romantic content. My favorite. Oh, if you're under the age of 18, this is me now telling you to get out of here. Okay, not for you. You've got to wait. Not a stream for you. Get out. Thanks. I'm sorry for everything I've done and even for simply existing, but please remember this. Remember what? I will always be by your side, even when the chrysanthemum petals wither and turn to dust. Even when our love is nothing but the broken pieces of our promise. Because no matter what happens, I will always belong to you. Guys, I already have so many theories. So many. Day one. Me. The bell sounds. Something buzzes faintly in the back of your skull and your body is heavy, as if you're trying to move through syrup. Oh, I have clues. Okay. Ugh. As the buzzing sound gradually fades, your vision clears and your instinct is to rub your temple to ease the heaviness. A bed? Where am I? Okay. Oh.
You finally awakened.
I was not expecting him to talk to me, guys. I feel like he's too quiet. Oh. Like, there's no... Okay. Oh, it's my own volume. Let me turn my computer up. Your heart almost bursts when you register a figure at the edge of the bed. There sits a young man, his long hair softly cascading down his shoulders. You instinctively jolt upright, clutching the blanket tight against your chest to observe him. His calm demeanor holds no sign of danger, and a soft smile blooms on his face when your eyes meet, accentuating his ethereal beauty. Wait, is this giving apothecary diaries? To me, at least. The words tumble out before you can stop them. I'm gonna say, who are you?
I'm Han, your husband.
I love that he's talking to me. He states plainly and calmly as his smile retains, as if he expected your question. My husband? Your face suddenly gets hot from that notion.
Yes, we've been married for a year, and I've lived here in the Lotus Pavilion together ever since.
The room tilts. Oh, I got a new clue. The room tilts slightly in your vision upon hearing his words, and your forehead wrinkles from the pain. Okay, weird. Oh, Han? He says he's your husband of 1 year. Lotus Pavilion. Yours and Han's home. Okay. A sharp realization flashes. You have no memory whatsoever of who you are, your past, of anything. Panic sets in. Why don't I remember anything? Who am I? Oh, my name. Obviously, I'm using my real name, okay? Because I want to pretend it's me. Sue me.
Your name is?
Chloe.
You accidentally fell down in the garden and hit your head.
Oh, poor me. The man says calmly, but a wisp of sadness passes over his expression.
Doctor says your brain was affected, and you'll temporarily have trouble with remembering things and thinking clearly.
Oh, okay. So where's the doctor?
But don't worry. Doctor says you'll recover soon, if you are well taken care of.
If?
I expected you to be out longer, but now since you've woken up and can talk to me like this, I feel so relieved.
I wish so.
You might even recover faster than expected. Let's try this. Do you remember who I am now?
Well, you literally just told me your name, so obviously. You are my husband, Han.
See? You're recovering already. And,
I wouldn't say I'm recovering. You literally just told me this information. His eyes linger on you for just long enough for you to notice a small spark in his eyes.
Hearing you call me husband makes me so happy.
Why? If we've been married for a year, why does it make you happy that I'm calling you my husband? Did I not call you my husband before? Were we in a toxic marriage? Did I hate you? Or were we never married and you're lying? So either we were having an awful marriage, or we were never married. And he kidnapped me and he's lying about it. Those are my two predictions as of right now. These three dots, me side-eyeing him. You lower your gaze to the blanket, flustered, but not before stealing one more glance at his face. He is pretty. It is strange to think he's beautiful, like a living work of art. So beautiful, in fact, that you still haven't quite grasped what it means for him to be your husband. If someone asked you to describe your ideal type, it would be him. That makes sense, doesn't it? You are married after all. How do I know what my ideal type is if I lost all of my memories? What if I don't like men at all? Huh? And yet, despite the warmth blooming in your cheeks, you strangely feel calm in his presence.
I know it's so confusing to to suddenly not remember anything, but I promise you, I'll take good care of you.
I hope so. You're my husband, supposedly. Han reaches out to touch your hand. Well, since my memories are gone and I'm being delusional, I'm gonna let him touch my hand. For some reason, you freeze, letting his hand brush over the top of yours. The touch is cold at first, smooth, almost like porcelain, but warmth quickly blooms where your skin meets. Han looks pleased by the gesture.
I'm so grateful you trust me.
The bells are ringing in my head. Alarm bells. You could swear there's a glimmer of moisture in his eyes that makes your throat go dry. Oh, well, I guess that's fine, since if he is my husband, he would be, like, happy that I'm, like, fine. Nervous, you change the subject. When do you think I will recover enough to go outside? Why haven't I asked about myself yet? Like, who am I? I'm not like, who am I?
Outside.
He is not happy about that. You might have imagined it, but his eyes seemed dark for a second, as if he didn't expect your question. Yeah, because why are we asking to go outside when we don't even know who we are? Yes, like outside of the mansion. How do you know you live in a mansion? Well, I guess he told us where we live.
What do you mean?
Well, isn't going outside a benchmark for one's recovery?
Oh, I see.
The gentle smile comes back to his face. He thinks I'm trying to run away.
You need more time to recover before doing that. But even when you gain full recovery, it's just,
He hesitates.
Even before the accident, you didn't like going outside. You said you would rather spend all your time in our mansion.
You liar. He's lying. He's such a liar. I can just feel it. I didn't like going outside. You desperately squeeze your brain, trying to dig up any memory of who you are, but find none. Disappointed, you let out a soft sigh. Seemingly noticing your grimace, Han offers a sympathetic smile.
But don't worry. If you want to go outside, I'll make sure you recover fast enough to do so.
Even though his words are comforting, something about the idea of going outside stirs a strange curiosity, like a switch has been flipped in your mind. You will?
Of course I will. My priority is to make sure you're happy. But for now, you should get some rest.
Han stands up from the bed. Where are you going?
Well, I'm going to my art studio to finish up an order from Merchant Lee. He's coming in, 4 days to pick it up.
I only have 4 days to figure this out, it said, so I don't know who Merchant Lee is, but he sounds important to the storyline for some reason. Art studio?
Yeah, I'm an artist. I accept orders from all over the country. You know, calligraphy, painting, and my favorite, ceramic making.
You're not sure why, but you blurt out the first thing that comes to your mind. You must be very talented. Without realizing that might sound like empty flattery, you bite your lips. I'm sorry, I don't know what your art looks like, but I just mean, I have a feeling that you're good at it. But instead of a wary expression you expect on Han's face, all you can see is a light shade of rose rising over his cheeks. See, if he was my husband for the past year, like, he wouldn't be, like, so flustery by me complimenting him. You know? I'm so suspicious that he's not my husband.
You do think so? That makes me very happy.
I think I had a husband. Because there was like a whole note in the beginning that was like, remember I love you, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember what it said, but I think maybe he killed my husband or something. I don't know.
I'm going now. If you need anything, just call me.
Okay. He looks back before stepping out of the door.
I hope you'll be easy on yourself walking around the house. The garden is slippery this time of the year, when, it rains often. And
his eyes linger on you for a second.
please don't come into the studio. There are a lot of broken ceramic pieces. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
Why are there a lot of broken ceramic pieces, sir? Okay. Han softly closes the door. You sit on the bed, your mind still overwhelmed by all the information you were just fed while listening to his footsteps fade into the background. I have a husband. I lost my memory by falling. You mumble those facts quietly as if you're trying to still register them. It's logical for you to rest and accept those facts, as Han is your husband and he seems so caring, so perfect. But there's a voice in the deepest part of your brain, though weak, whispers out that you should be curious, that you should restore your memory. Maybe there's something in here that will give me a clue of my past. Desk. Books of different sizes, neatly stacked upon each other. You mumble the names of books one by one. The Art of Flowers, Lanterns in the Mist, a poem collection. These seem to be all art and poem books. A bound notebook with a new blue cover catches your attention. The Day-to-Day of Chloe. It's my diary! I knew the desk was the good option. You hastily flip through the pages, desperately scanning for anything special. There are not a lot of entries, just mundane day-to-day descriptions of what you did, not much personal opinion or commentaries until your eyes fall on an entry. Ooh, maybe he is my husband. I told Han that my favorite flower was the chrysanthemum. I can never say that right. And today he surprised me with a garden full of them in our backyard, planted in secret, all by himself. Because the poem in the very not the poem, the little note in the very beginning of the game also mentioned this flower. So, maybe he is my husband, but something's off. Oh, you know what? No, I don't think he's my husband. I think he's pretending to be Han. I think Han is my husband, yes. Like my husband's name is Han, but I don't think he's Han. Like the Han that's my husband. I think he's pretending to be Han. That's my new theory. For that, I thank the gods for blessing me with such a loving husband. Your heart feels warm upon reading. Han truly is a great husband, isn't he? You flip through the pages again, something falls out the back of a book. The book. As you flip through the pages again, something falls out of the back of the book. A letter. To my esteemed friends and the respected acquaintances. With heavy hearts, I write to inform you of the passing of my beloved parents who departed from this world peacefully on the same day. I humbly invite you to attend the funeral rites, to be held on the first day of July, to honor their memory and pay final respects. Your presence would bring comfort to my grieving heart. With sincerity, Chloe. Oh, my parents died. My parents are dead? You feel a sharp ache throbbing in your chest. Though you don't know them, or more accurately, you have no memory of them, the thought of your parents no longer being alive is almost too painful to bear. It's as if your body still remembers the grief your mind has forgotten. You sit there in a daze, lost in those thoughts and feelings, until something starts to tug at the edge of your awareness. Both the letter and notebook, though the characters are legible, share a certain unevenness. A slight lack of precision. It's subtle, but unmistakable. On almost as if the person who wrote them, you, was left-handed. You look down at your hands. But I feel like I'm right-handed. Strange. It's a fake. It's a fake diary. That's so interesting. You fell down in a garden, parents are dead, Merchant Lee. Oh my god, that's Lee? I want him. I want him. Is he, someone I could have? Wall or vase? You take a closer look at the artwork lining the walls. Paintings and calligraphy scrolls of various sizes are carefully arranged, each adorned with elegant decorative touches. Most of them feature chrysanthemums as the central motif. Oh wait. Tucked into the corner of a striking red scroll, you notice something unusual. Tiny markings that don't resemble poetry at all. Those are numbers. You murmur the digits aloud, trying to piece together as you read. Should I take a picture of this? What if I need to remember these numbers? Okay, lots of numbers. But these numbers make no sense to you at all. Oh, did they save the numbers for me? Yeah, okay, cool. That's interesting. You pick up a beautiful ceramic vase next to the bed. Intricate blue chrysanthemum design wraps around the smooth ceramic so elegantly that, though abstract, one can still recognize the raw talent of the artist. This was probably made by Han. But now that I notice, why do all of the designs around this room have chrysanthemum motifs? Aren't chrysanthemums the flowers commonly used for funerals? I did not know that. That's interesting. That's suddenly an overwhelming pain burst in your skull. Ouch. The ground spins and you clutch the edge of the desk to stabilize yourself. Your mind is empty from the intense pain. Footsteps rushing in the room. Chloe. You fall down, but Han catches you, gently guides you. You fall down, but Han catches you. He gently guides you to the bed and sits you down. Han?
It's okay. It's okay. I'm here.
My head and my heart hurts so much. You press the back of your hand on your temple, hoping the coolness will lessen the ache.
Wait here. I'll be back.
What did he do to me? Han comes back with a bowl of liquid in his hand. A faint herbal scent from it floats through the air.
Doctor told me to give you this medicine whenever you had a headache. It'll help.
Headache medicine?
Yes. Based on the prescription, I bought the ingredients and prepared it myself. I want to make sure you have the best care. Now, you should take it before it's cold.
You hesitate, eyes fixed on the bowl. Yeah, fair. Smoke still rises steadily from it, curling in the air and clouding the space around it, much like the way your thoughts fog your mind. Pushing the ache aside, you give in to your curiosity, drawn to the clue you've just uncovered. What? Wait, what am I asking him anything? Oh wait. I should have saved. I'm trying to think of like what he would tell me the truth about. Try to ask about my parents? The number is really interesting, but what will he tell me what the number is? I don't think so. He's not gonna say. If I talk about the handwriting, I'm just gonna freak him out. Maybe I'd play it safe and ask about my parents. Can you tell me about my parents?
Your parents?
Oh, he does not like my parents. A trace of uneasiness graces Han's face. I saw a letter about their funeral.
I see. It'd be natural for one to be curious about their own parents.
Han gazes at an unseen point in the room. His lips press into a quick, almost sad smile before speaking.
They both passed away from getting a contagious lung infection very soon after I moved to the Lotus Pavilion.
Is the Lotus Pavilion mine? Oh, we're thinking the same thing, me and fictional me. You moved to this mansion? Does that mean it's not your family's?
No. This mansion is your family's.
Oh, that's good. That means that I should have traces of myself all up in this place.
I was merely a poor son-in-law who had nothing in his name but his artistic talent and his love for their daughter.
Throwing up at that. Ew. Such a suck up response. Han brings his gaze back to you, and in them burns something fierce. Something between tenderness and desperation. You gaze downward. Living with one's wife's parents is not a norm, and is usually looked down upon in our society.
I know what you think. It might not be the most socially acceptable position for me to be in, but your parents treated me with nothing but kindness, and I viewed them as my own parents. When they passed, us both were devastated.
I don't know about that. But Han smiles again. The spark in his eyes persists.
That's why we were so close. We only have each other. You and me. Us. Here.
Me side-eyeing him again.
How do you know about your parents? Did you take the medicine?
He picks up the bowl from the desk and stirs the liquid with the ceramic spoon. He picks up the bowl from the desk and stirs the liquid with the ceramic spoon. You quickly notice there are chrysanthemum motifs even on the spoon. Right, the headache.
Go on. I wouldn't want you to suffer pain.
You obediently nod. Han brings a spoon to your lips. The warm liquid fills your mouth and runs down your throat. Your tongue involuntarily savors the bitter taste with a hint of sweetness. And he was right. The medicine quickly replaces the throbbing in your forehead with a feeling of ease.
I hope you feel better now. It's getting late. You should go to sleep.
Go to sleep. You glance down at the mattress and realization hits you. You two are a husband and wife. Don't husbands and wives share the same bed? Your face flushes with heat. The bed. Han's face also flushes with a rosy shade, but he quickly smiles and waves his hand.
Don't worry about me. You and I shared a bed. But for your comfort, the bed is yours for now. I'll sleep in the studio.
You're gonna sleep on the floor? You will? Is that alright?
Of course. I promise to make you feel as comfortable as I can, right?
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Of course. Anything for my wife. Good night now. I'll see you in the morning, alright?
Okay. Alright. After Hans leaves, you spread out on the mattress, letting sleep take over. The smell of herbal medicine still gently weaves through the room. I don't trust this medicine, guys. I really don't. Almost peed my pants at that. Is there like a little save? Your peaceful sleep is disturbed by a faint creak. What's that noise? You blink awake, heart ticking a little faster. Another sound follows, a soft groan of wood. The door, it's being opened. I'm fake sleeping at this point. Slowly, just a crack. You stay still, listening. The darkness stretches thick across the room. You can't see past the door frame, but you feel it. The prickling weight of being watched. Sorry guys, I feel like I can't talk right now. I like that the vase is over here in my vision. Something is there, just beyond the threshold. You hold your breath, trying to hear more, but there's nothing. No footsteps, no whisper, just silence. Maybe I'm imagining it. It's nothing. You turn onto your side, pull the blanket up to your chin. The room is cold now. Your body is tense, but you squeeze your eyes shut and try to let it all fade. You force yourself back to sleep, even when the feeling lingers, heavy and quiet in the dark. To be continued. Okay, I'm assuming that's day 1? Maybe? Yeah. Day 2. Let's see. Your eyes gradually open from the sun rays filtering through your window. Your mind and body are slightly exhausted from a restless night.
Good morning, my darling.
Dude, you can't just pop up like that. Han's face above the bed startled you. How long have you been here? Han gestures his head towards the tray of food on the desk.
I came in to bring you breakfast, but you were still asleep. I didn't want to wake you up. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy looking at you sleeping so peacefully.
Weirdo. Heat rushes to your cheeks. He was watching me sleep?
Now, did you eat breakfast? I made it just for you.
Well, I hope you're not making it for anyone else. You're my husband. Thank you. As you watch Han reaching for the hot steamed bun, you suddenly remember what happened last night. Hey, I couldn't sleep much last night. Something strange happened.
What strange thing?
I was sleeping and suddenly heard someone open the door. Han, still peeling the paper from underneath the steamed bun, smiles at you nonchalantly.
Huh, don't worry about that. It was probably Anne, our servant.
We have a servant? This information feels like a shock to you, as you assumed it was just you and Han living here.
Yeah, Anne was a servant for your parents. Now he's still living with us.
Now, why was he in my room in the middle of the night? But why was he here? Exactly.
Tends to go around and clean hallways at night. Perhaps he accidentally opened your door.
I don't like that.
I asked him so many times to be careful with doors, yet he still didn't listen.
A hint of annoyance passes Han's face, but is quickly replaced by his returned joyfulness.
But don't worry, I'll tell him again. No one should disturb my beautiful wife's sleep. Now eat.
Okay. Anne was your parents' servant, now living with you and Han. Okay, this is him. Okay. Parents, your parents' past, Lotus, your parents' mansion. The medicine. There's still 4 more topic of clues that I have not figured out yet. He hands you the steam bun and you take a bite. There's something chalky about the texture of the bun, but you're still able to force it down. Oh, so he's a terrible cook. Got it. There's no need to be rude about such a thoughtful gesture from him, cooking for you and taking care of you.
Since you finished eating, would you like to go to the garden with me?
The garden?
Yeah, fresh air is important for your recovery. Besides, it has always been your favorite place in the mansion.
He gives you a playful wink.
Think about it as a date.
A date.
Of course. No pressure though. You can decide if you want to go on a date with me, or go around the mansion if you wish.
Alright, let's do the garden with him, because I bet after the garden we can maybe go do some other things. Hopefully. You peek through the window. The sun is shining. Birds chirp lazily from the garden walls. It's the kind of weather that seems to nudge you gently outside. Besides, your gaze falls on Han again. The joy in his eyes makes him almost resemble a puppy, and it would feel like a shame to turn down someone who's been so nice to you. Let's go. Han guides you through the hallway toward the entrance from the lobby. As you walk, your mind quietly tries to observe your surroundings. The layout of the mansion, the way the corridors twist and connect. Though your memory isn't accessible at the moment, something about all of it feels terribly familiar. Well, if this is where you grew up, that would make sense. As if your body knows, even if your mind doesn't. But yes, you do live here in the Lotus Pavilion. Speaking of which, why is it called the Lotus Pavilion, Han? You turn to him, asking, just as you step into the garden. All I've seen around the house are chrysanthemum decorations.
Oh, that? Well, before your parents passed, they used to decorate this place with lotuses. I heard your mom especially loved them. But
Han hesitates. His eyes shift towards you, studying your reaction.
after they passed, I personally asked the servants to change everything. Because you like chrysanthemums.
See, and that feels weird to me. Because if my mom who's now dead loved lotuses, and she decorated this whole place with lotuses, I think I would keep all the lotuses because they were my mom's favorite and my mom's no longer with me, so I'd want to keep her memory alive. Just because of me? Isn't that a little...
Disrespectful to the previous owners? To your parents?
Yeah. He gives a small shake of his head.
No, I don't think so. If your parents were alive, I'm sure they would have approved in a heartbeat. Because...
He turns to you, fully now. His hair catches the sunlight, strands glowing like gold.
Isn't that proof that I love their daughter very, very much?
Something about the way he said that is just really suspicious to me. His eyes meet yours, bright and unwavering. Your throat tightens into a small knot. You're not sure how to respond. And yet, your chest flutters. Something in you recognizes the sincerity in his eyes, whether you want to or not. Do you? Thank you. I'm sorry I can't remember anything. I feel like I either want to do this one or that one. I'm gonna do the do you? You stutter, the words slipping out before you can stop them, and instantly you feel a little silly for even asking. From everything you've seen so far, how gently Han speaks to you, how carefully he cares for you, it's clear that he means what he says. Noticing your clumsy question, likely a defense mechanism of your own awkwardness, Han chuckles.
Of course, silly. That's why I'm so happy you agreed to go on a date with me. I would love to spend every second of my life by your side. If only I didn't have to meet deadlines for my ceramic commissions.
He lets out a light sigh and glances at the tea tray already set on the table, inviting. Steam curls into the air, its warmth blending with the scent of fresh grass. You both sit down at the bamboo table and Han reaches for the teapot. With practiced grace, he tilts it toward your cup with one hand, while the other gently holds his sleeve back from keeping it from getting in the way. You quietly watch him, momentarily dazed by how skillfully he moves, like the tea itself is just another expression of his artistry. No different from the ceramics scattered beautifully throughout the house. The serene scene calms you, but before long, curiosity crashes into your thoughts like waves against a still shore. Han, would you tell me more about myself? I want to get to. Oh. Han, would you tell me more about yourself? I want to get to know you.
Me? There's nothing interesting about me.
He says it so casually, still focused on pouring the tea, not meeting your eyes. The music just got a little too loud. That's not true. You're clearly a talented artist. You must have interesting stories.
I'm happy you think so. You think I'm a good artist.
His eyes curve into thin crescents, and his smile stretches from ear to ear. Yet you can still detect a faint trace of unease on his face, though he quickly soothes that out.
What do you want to know?
How did we meet? Your question seems to catch him off guard. His eyes widen for just a second before his usual smile returns.
Well, let's see.
He pauses, as if testing off an old memory.
There was a time in my youth when I went through a rough patch. I didn't want to do anything but drink and lock myself away, making art. One day, when wandering the streets completely drunk, I stumbled into a path of a carriage, got hit hard and passed out right then and there.
His gaze shifts towards you, soft but intense.
When I opened my eyes, there she was, a young maiden leaning over me, calling me, trying to wake me. She had the most beautiful face I had ever seen, and the most angelic voice. I thought I died and met a goddess. And when she saw me waking up, she smiled. That moment changed everything.
Now, part of me believes that the story is true, but I think this is the moment he fell in love with me, and I was like, "You get away from me," and then he was just obsessed with me, and now he has kidnapped me. Well, you can still, yeah, you can be kidnapped in your own home. Yeah, he kidnapped me.
I promised myself that no matter the cost, no matter what it took, I would make her my wife.
And he just told it on himself. He said, no matter the cost, no matter what it took. Yeah, that's red flag. You feel your breath catch. And the maiden was
That was you.
me, obviously. You can't remember it, not a flash of its surfaces in your mind. But the way he says it, tender, reverent, sends something fluttering in your chest, as if your body remembers what your mind has forgotten. Han takes a calm sip of tea and lets out a quiet sigh. Sorry, my cat is meowing right now, if you can hear. I'm sorry.
Sorry if that felt heavy. I don't really like talking about the past, unless it's a memory we share.
It's alright. I appreciate you telling me. His story lingers in your chest like a warm ember. It makes you feel lighter somehow, closer to him. This is what you know about Han so far. He's your husband. He's gentle and attentive, a talented artist with a tragic human past that shaped him into someone sincere and kind. All of it makes you feel more at ease in his care.
But we're not here just to talk about the past, are we? Your mind is still recovering. We should be doing things to relax it. Like this.
He crouches and plucks a small cluster of daisy flowers from the garden path.
Do you know how to make a flower hairpin?
Now, he knows I lost all of my memories. Maybe not.
Here.
Oh, sorry guys, I didn't even read that one out loud. He's making the pin flower. Wow, that's beautiful. You really are crafty. You're genuinely impressed. The way he shapes the tiny blossoms into something so graceful feels effortless, natural.
Now, your turn.
No, you didn't even demonstrate. You press your lips together, focusing intently as you try to mimic the way his fingers move. But your flower pin ends up a bit uneven, a little lopsided and clumsy. I'm so sorry. This isn't really my forte. But instead of disappointment, Han beams at you.
It's perfect. Come on, put it in my hair.
He gestures his ear expectantly. No, it's so ugly. It's not worthy of your beautiful hair.
Don't say that. I'm not worthy of any gift my beloved wife makes for me. Now come on, put it on.
You hesitate, reaching out toward his soft, silky hair with careful fingers, afraid to mess it up. But as soon as the crooked flower pin brushes against him, Han's eyes lift to yours. You freeze. Then he speaks, voice quiet.
Can you touch me with your hand?
Whoa there, buddy. My pardon? Your hand still hovers in the air, suspended, but the look in his eyes, soft, longing, almost desperate, pins you in place.
I really miss your touch.
Or you've never had my touch in the first place. You're trying to see what you can get away with. I'm gonna touch him. His request, though sudden, carries a strange magnetic pull. You wonder, would it really hurt to touch him, just once, with your bare hand? Okay. You reach for his cheek and he leans into your touch, obediently, as if he's been waiting for this moment forever. Because he has, because he's not my husband. See, this is so easy. The instant your skin meets his, a shiver courses through your body. A fluttering sensation shoots up your arm, spreading down your spine, a rush caught between warm and cold, making your heart pound uncontrollably. The garden rays of the summer sun seem to linger on his face, and for a moment, time itself feels suspended. Han speaks, his voice barely above a whisper.
Thank you. I needed this so much.
He leans in further, pressing his cheek into your palm, as if trying to absorb your warmth into his very being.
I wish time would stop right here. I didn't have to return to the studio.
He gently nudges against your hand one last time, then places a soft kiss on your palm before slowly letting go.
I need to finish my work, but thank you, truly, for spending time with me today. Feel free to walk around the mansion. Just be careful. Your body is still weak. I'll bring you some medicine later.
Alright. With that, Han's footsteps fade into the background. You finish your tea and decide to walk around the garden. Curious about the lotus pond, you step closer to its edge. But there are still some lotuses left in the mansion after all. The vibrant pink blooms sway gently in the water, their colors glowing under the sun. You become lost in the sight, until a sudden creak breaks the quiet. It's Anne. From across the pond, something stirs. Your eyes snap toward it. Something small, blue and white, moving. Is that a doll? That's a why? What? It scurries, jerky, almost unnatural, ducking behind the thick reeds before you get a better look. So it's not a doll. It's a child? You instinctively move around the pond, trying to follow, heart racing. Wait! But by the time you reach to the other side, it's gone. Nothing remains except the rustling of bushes where it vanished. You push aside the leaves, searching, but there's no trace, as if it was never there. Panting, you look down at your hand. There's smudge on your palm. Dark, damp, almost like mud? No, it's not just mud. It's thicker, grainy. Clay. Oh, that's interesting because he makes ceramics. It must have touched the ground at some point. Should you go wash it off or continue to walk around? Moira. That is such a good question. Let's continue to walk around. Still bothered by the doll you saw. Oops. Still bothered by the doll you saw. Girl, I don't think it was a doll if it was moving, unless it was a haunted, possessed demon doll. You let your feet wander inside the mansion until you find the living room. Here, a foyer connects the spaces with neatly arranged decorations. You stand, carefully observing the surroundings. A bucket of muddy water on the desk. How strange. On the wall, beautiful scrolls made with expensive-looking silk cover the wall. Scenery of flower motifs painted on them. You notice a signature at the bottom corner of each. Your name. Oh, so I'm the artist, actually. Did I make these paintings? The art studio is mine. He's not an artist. I am. And in 4 days, someone's gonna come pick up a ceramic that I'm supposed to be making. Oh, this is getting, I'm questioning things. They're beautiful. Yet something doesn't feel right. The signature, the poems written on them are neat and even. Definitely someone who is right-handed. Okay, so obviously Han is left-handed. He wrote my diary, trying to convince me that he's my husband. I'm obviously right-handed and have really neat handwriting. That's a stark contrast to the writing I saw in my diary yesterday. Look down at your hands again. You're definitely right-handed, which means that you might actually be the creator of these paintings. I saw the doll, ceramic doll running in the garden. While you're bothered by that thought, a pain erupts from inside your skull. Ugh. You instinctively place your palm on your temple. The throbbing pain and dizziness threaten to drown you, and you lose balance, bracing yourself for the fall. Strong arms catch you before you hit the ground.
Darling, are you okay?
He's stalking me. How would he get here so fast? Han? Where did he come from?
Your headache. It's time for your medicine.
He lets go of you gently and retrieves a small porcelain bowl from the nearby stone table. The dark herbal liquid swirls slowly inside. Now, that was just magically sitting there this whole time?
Here, take it, before the fever gets worse.
Looking at the medicine, questions swirl in your mind. Should I ask about the handwriting? Let's ask about the, I have to ask about one of these. Like the handwriting, he's gonna freak out about, I feel like. But the doll is like, maybe I should keep the doll to myself for now. Let's inquire about the handwriting. The writing on the desk, there's something wrong with it.
What are you talking about?
Han's face remains calm, too calm. His soft smile still blooms gently, like it always does, unchanging, serene. The headache presses deeper, like a vice tightening against your skull. It makes it harder to think, harder to stay grounded. They were written by someone left-handed, but I've seen my paintings on the wall. I'm right-handed. You left your hand instinctively, almost to prove it to yourself.
You were left-handed before the accident. Perhaps the damage caused.
You liar. That's not true. You snap, cutting him off before he can finish. You don't even realize how loud your voice has gotten. The words just burst out, raw and sharp. No accident could change someone's natural writing habit. Not like that. Not something so deeply ingrained. Han worriedly looks at you.
Just please take the medicine first. Then we can talk.
But your body aches, your head is pounding, your throat burns raw with every breath. The pit in your stomach grows heavier, not just from illness, but something deeper. A creeping dread. No, I won't take it. I don't trust you. Oh my god, I just switched so quickly. With what little strength you have, you swing your arm out and knock the ball from his hands. It crashes to the ground with a sharp crack. See, and this is the problem. Now I'm in danger. Your medicine splashes out in a dark puddle across the stone. He flinches, frozen in place, staring at the shattered porcelain. Then, a sharp, blinding pain erupts in your throat, as if it has swollen shut all at once. You gasp, but no air comes. Your eyes widen in panic as you claw weakly at your neck. The world blurs, your knees buckle beneath you.
Wait!
You collapse. Han catches you before you hit the stone, but your limbs are already limp. Your head lolls against his chest, eyes staring blankly past him.
Oh, no.
He lowers you to the ground, his hands trembling to cradle your face. Your lips move slightly, trying to form words, but your throat is completely closed. All that comes out is a faint, wet rasp. Your vision is fading fast now, dark at the edges.
No, don't. Please don't do this.
His voice breaks into a sob. He presses his forehead against yours, shaking.
You were supposed to be safe here. You were supposed
Am I about to die?
Let me protect you.
Am I actually about to die right now? I'm so confused. He pulls you into his arms, rocking you back and forth on this cold stone floor, his tears falling fast and silent into your lifeless body. Oh my god. Around him, the spilled medicine spreads in a quiet, dark stain. No gold can fill these cracks. No love can undo this fate. Game over. Wilted bride ending unlocked. Guys, I did not know I could die. Wait, I didn't know I could literally die. Okay, well. Cool. Oh, that's fine. I saved in the beginning of when I went to the living room. So I'm just gonna click through until we get to that point. And we're not gonna ask about the handwriting this time. Guys, I did not know I could literally die. Guys, it will only let me ask about the handwriting.
Later.
Alright, I went backwards. Okay, guys. And so instead of going to the living room, we're gonna go to the bathroom. But I liked having the information about the handwriting, but when you find out about the handwriting, you have to just die, I guess. So let's go to the bathroom. Maybe we can't find out about the handwriting just yet. How unruly. I'm bothered by getting dirt all over me. You notice buckets of clean water readily prepared in the corner of the bathroom. Han must have prepared this for me. After filling the tub, you take off your clothes and submerge yourself in the water. I don't think I need to take a whole bath just to wash some clay off my hand. The coolness envelops you, easing the summer heat and the tension in your shoulders. You relax. In the corner of your eye, you notice a shovel hanging on the wall. Bathroom is a weird place to keep a shovel. Strange. Why is there a shovel here? You shrug. Who knows? It would be too much to have things super organized all the time. Start scrubbing the clay on your skin with the loofah made from a dried squash. But no matter what you do, the clay does not disappear. What the hell? You scrub harder, panicking. Get off me! You're determined to scrub even harder, so the loofah scratches you and then scrapes you. What is happening? Blood starts to flow from the cut on your skin, yet you don't feel pain at all. You feel your head heat up, panic rising in your throat. Crimson red liquid begins to seep into the water. For some strange reason, that only makes you panic and scrub even harder. So it's so loud. Dude, this part is so loud. Jesus. You need to get the dirt off your skin. And quicker than you know, the tub is filled with red. Am I dying again? No way I'm dying again. You jolt awake, gasping for air. The water around you is still clear. It seems like you were dreaming. You blink rapidly, heart pounding. The clay on your skin is gone. So it's weird. I don't know what that means. No blood, no dirt, just your bare, clean skin. Was that a nightmare? You sigh deeply, pressing a hand to your chest to steady your breath. Slowly, you rise from the tub and reach for your towel. The fabric brushes softly against your skin as you dry yourself, but your fingers still trembling from the lingering panic. As you move to grab your robe, something on the wall catches your attention. Beautifully painted scrolls line the tiled wall. Their silk fabric smooth and rich of color. Detailed scenes of mountains, gardens in bloom, birds in flight, and elegant deer. You step closer, eyes drawn to the bottom of each scroll. There in elegant calligraphy is a name, my name. Oh my god, am I gonna have to do this whole handwriting thing again? Guys, am I destined to die? Your name. Again. It's my name. These paintings are beautiful. Even the calligraphy characters are neat, as if drawn by someone masterful. Were these made by me? After putting your clothes on, you lethargically walk back to your room. Thoughts about what you saw boggle your mind. Though paintings are truly yours, you must have been a wonderful painter. Oh, I guess there were no poems, so I don't know that, like, I am right-handed and yet, so I guess this was, like, the right way of doing so. And though that notion is something that deserves to be celebrated, you hate yourself for not remembering anything about your past, about the person you were. What if those memories will never come back? Did you forever lose the version of yourself from before the accident? As you enter the bedroom, a familiar figure has been waiting for you. Han, what are you doing here?
I'm here to bring you medicine.
Han raises up the bowl of medicine in his hand. You cast a slow gaze towards the window, where the sun rays have waned into a glowy red sunset. I guess it's time already. Han slowly approaches you.
How was your day? Did you have fun exploring?
I didn't explore any. I almost died in the bathtub. Fun? Sure. Your mind drifts to the events earlier today. It was a strange day at the least, and you've become even more confused.
What's wrong? You look unwell.
Well, it's just... You really want to ask Han about the handwriting.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe you need to rest more.
That's weird. What else would I ask him about?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe you need to rest more. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe you need to rest more. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe you need to rest more.
Oh, okay, I see. Was I an artist, Han? You blurt out, determined to learn about your past. A hint of uneasiness passes Han's face.
Why do you ask?
Because my name is on these pictures. The paintings on the wall. They're so beautiful. You're the one who made them. I'd love to know that.
I see. Yes, of
Girls!
course. You are a talented painter.
Sorry for yelling at my cats during that. Han smiles.
I adored your art so much.
You expected a longer answer from him, but that seems to be the end of this comment. Why didn't you mention it before?
Well, I thought I shouldn't overwhelm you with so much information, and let your memory recover naturally, to not cause you a headache.
Right.
Speaking of which, it's time to take your medicine.
Bubby. He brings the ceramic bowl up and blows on the steam coming out of it.
Your headache will get worse if you don't drink it before it cools.
Well, now I know if I don't drink the medicine, I will die. You glue your gaze to the medicine bowl. Though your mind is still bothered by Han's vague answers and still has so many more questions, you want to believe that he's right. Dwelling too much in the past will cause nothing but stress and anxiety. You nod, accept his bowl, and drink it. The bitter liquid runs down your throat. The scent of herbs gradually absorbed by your senses. A flowy, comfortable feeling spreads through your body, easing the tension you had in your forehead. Han gently takes the bowl from you.
You did good, darling.
He smiles.
Now, why don't you get some rest? We can spend more time together tomorrow. I have some work I need to take care of tonight.
I don't know, guys. The moment Han leaves the room, you flop onto the mattress, letting the coolness of the blanket devour your whole body. Your mind runs wild with several questions and suspicions, memories that don't align. Paintings that feel both yours and not yours, and the ever-present bitterness of the medicine. Thoughts churn restlessly until they tingle and blur, tugging at you with quiet whispers. Your mind, still tangled in doubt, finally exhausts itself and slips into a nice smell of sleep. Ooh, who's gonna go into my room tonight? In the stillness of the night, a faint sound stirs you from sleep. Your eyes blink open, adjusting to the darkness. The door to your room groans as it slowly begins to open. Who's there? From where you lie, you can just make out a sliver of movement. The doll. A small shadow cast across the wooden floor, stretching closer. Your breath catches. It's the ceramic doll, the same one you saw in the garden. I'm so confused on why there's a haunted doll. You start to push yourself up, heart thudding. But the moment your eyes meet its hollow gaze, it begins to tremble. You know what? Han did say that there was a lot of broken ceramic in the pottery, this art studio, and I was all like, why is it broken ceramic? And look at this. With a violent shudder, the doll splinters apart, exploding into hundreds of jagged clay fragments that scatter across the floor like broken teeth. You freeze, chest tight, pulse racing. What should you do? I'm going to inspect, obviously. You throw the blanket off and step out of bed, your legs shaky beneath you. Each step toward the shattered doll feels heavy, like you're wading through a dream. But when you reach it, you freeze. There is nothing. What? What's happening? No doll. No broken pieces scattered across the floor. You blink in confusion, your hand reaching out to touch the smooth wood of the floor, half expecting it to crumble beneath your fingers. There is no trace that anything was here. This is the end of this demo. Please kindly and patiently wait for the next update. Guys. Sorry, guys. I just had to read. Oh my god, guys. I did not know that was all up in my face that whole time. My bad. I'm so sorry, guys. I did not know. Wait, I thought I read. I did not know there was only 2 days out. I thought it was like I didn't realize it was the demo, and that's my fault. That's so my fault. I'm so sad about that, but I guess I'll have to keep updated. I just followed them on social media, so I would know when the next day or 2 comes out. I'm so sad about that. I feel like we didn't really get into the groove, but well, obviously we have to stop here, but I'm really sad. I'm like excited to see where this goes. I'm like so intrigued, but I don't really know what's happening yet. Obviously something is up. I just like don't know what. And I'm curious if you know. Like obviously if you've played this, like you do know and don't tell me. Like I don't want like actual spoilers, but I do want theories. You know, what is your theory of what's happening? Because I have no clue. I literally don't know what's happening right now. But I don't know. I love that. That was really fun. Hans is a little suspicious and I don't trust him, which is obvious. But okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll obviously make a part 2 when the new days come out. And I shall see you in the next video. This one is probably a little long. Do we like the long videos? Do we want them longer or do we want them shorter? Let me know. That's a good question. Yeah, I'm glad I'm asking that. Let me know. It was so fun hanging out with you. See you later. Bye.